What's up, dreamers? I'm back. I know it's been a while, but I'm finally back. This is JR coming at you from Never Stop Dreaming Vlogs. I just did a challenge at the beginning of the week, and I have to say I've been gone for the week because I was a little bit scared. I wasn't sure if your boy would even come back, just for the simple fact that the challenge actually had me a little bit worried about what was going to happen. I heard tell of this urban legend of a guy called Blueberry Man. I thought it was just some very cheap ripoff of, like Slender Man or something like that. You never know what's going to happen in a situation like that. Nowadays, with urban legends, people make up all these different things, but I have to tell you guys, this one actually had me really scared. You know my MC, Mr. Blueberry. So when I heard the legend of the Blueberry Man, I was kind of freaked out. I was like, wow, did I subconsciously kind of interact with this guy called Mr. Blueberry, not knowing that the legend of Blueberry Man is actually out there? So let me bring you up to speed on who the Blueberry Man is. In the early 19th century, there was a man named Dan Blueberry. Now, Dan was a very quiet, reserved kind of man, from what I've heard. He went to work every day, come home, and just sit by the fireplace, read a book, and after he'd read his book for the night, he would go to the dinner table and have a big heaping bowl of blueberries. Now, one night, it was kind of late for Dan, and it was about 12:09, according to the legend. He sat down, and on this particular night, he had a even bigger helping of blueberries. He sat down and just started engorging himself on it, just shoveling in as fast as he could. People don't know why. They don't know if he was just extremely hungry at this point or if he just loved blueberries that much. I mean, it is in his name. So he's eating it. And all of a sudden, there's a few blueberries that didn't get chewed up. They were just like engulfed. And they got stuck in his throat. And he was all alone in his house, so he's sitting there, he's got this big wad of blueberries in his throat, no one to help him get it back out. So he's standing there choking, trying everything. He's flailing around, he's slamming into stuff, trying to knock it loose, even reaching into his own throat, trying to pull him out. Needless to say, Dan Blueberry passed away due to choking on the blueberries. Now, I thought this was a, kind of a legend that, I mean, every day someone probably chokes to death on something that they didn't chew up properly. And I've had a few close calls myself, I ain't gonna lie. Now, Dan's neighbors hadn't seen him for going on a week now. This was unlike Dan, so they notified the authorities to possibly check on him. When the police arrived, they never got any response from Dan. So they made their way in, found him lying on his living room floor with his hand still in his mouth where he was trying to pull out the blueberries. Was to be the choking on the blueberries, nicknaming him in the newspaper as the Blueberry Man. Well, since he had passed away in such a violent death and people thought it was kind of funny, the fact that he had actually choked on his favorite food, they just kept on and on. And like most legends, you need to believe in it in order to give it strength. Not unlike the Slender Man. More and more people believed, more and more people started seeing him. Now, the way to truly test this challenge of the Blueberry Man, I took it upon myself. I read up on it and everything else. And I found out that if you go to your mirror, if any mirror will do, a bathroom or stand-up mirror or even a little cosmetic, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. If you flip it, your little compact, that's what it is. If your little compact mirror, you can flip it open, stand in front of it, 12:09. Could be in the afternoon, could be in the evening. It doesn't matter, as long as it's 12:09. You have a lit candle, and you proceed to say Blueberry Man 3 times into the mirror. Now, it's not going to pop up like Bloody Mary or something like that. He's not going to appear behind you. But when you lay down and go to sleep, that's when the legend begins. If you have said the name 3 times at 12:09 precisely with the lit candle, lay down to sleep. If you have dreams of blueberries, which sounds really weird, I know, but trust me on this. If you dream of blueberries at night, the Blueberry Man will leave you alone. However, if you don't, the legend says that when he is watching you or nearby, you will start seeing blueberries everywhere. Now, you know where I work. On the daily, I am constantly pulling blueberries. I find this just to be kind of ironic, you know, day in, day out, I grab blueberries. I don't think nothing more about it. The night I did the challenge, I didn't dream of any blueberries at all. The following morning, I saw a small bowl of blueberries on my nightstand. Coincidence? I don't know. All I know is it kind of gave me the chills, and even right now it kind of gives me the chills. Everywhere I've been in the last week, I've seen maybe a random blueberry here or there. Went out to my car the other day, not at my house, but I was at my place of work, went out to my car, there was blueberries at the back of my car on the ground. And then the other day I was parked at my job, there was a blueberry donut. Again, could be coincidence. I mean, after all, it is just a legend. But everywhere I've gone, I've seen random blueberries, whether it be the color, or, I mean, the color blue is everywhere, but like seeing the shape of a blueberry, having to pick a lot of blueberries, or they can just randomize and show up anywhere. I mean, I haven't seen them as... Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? My wife is in the other room, so... And I walk straight in here. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah, guys, take the challenge for yourself. Let me know in the comments what happens. I'm kind of afraid to dream now. But you know my slogan, never stop dreaming. Perhaps now, just need to be a little bit more cautious. But if you're one of the brave ones, try the Blueberry Man challenge. And until the next video, I hope to see you again. Bye bye.